I don't know why you didn't end on a.
It did.
I thought it does.
No, it ends on. It needs to end on a.
Okay, anyway.
Anyways.
Welcome to
everybody,
this week's
welcome.
episode of Bobby's Cryptid Corner. I'm Bobby. To the left of me in my screen is Bree, and down below is Jamie.
Hello.
Jamie's back from a.
I'm back.
Last week you weren't around. We made do without you.
Yeah, I heard it was
I
fabulous.
just want to point out
That was
to the audience that I'm going in completely blind on this episode. I have no frame of reference whatsoever as far as what cryptid it is we're talking about. I'm just along for the ride. So I'm gonna strap in, and here we go.
So usually we don't tell it's funny, we don't usually tell the audience that, but usually at least one of us per episode has no idea what's going on. At least one of us.
That's not true.
See if you can guess. This time it's me.
I was like, we should make it a game. Yeah, there's always one person who's less informed than everyone else per episode, for sure.
Yeah, it's great.
Sounds
there's
like
a whole
us.
there's a whole behind the scenes formula to this internet content.
Exactly. So Bree, why don't we?
Objection, Your Honor.
Well, can we go ahead and tell everyone about
Objection
the
leading
game?
Objection leading.
The drinking game, please. What's the drinking game?
Okay, so tonight, I believe I have this banner here for all of the. Yeah, there you go. And then when you see this cute little dude.
Can we just try to avoid saying the word coon in general?
Well, it's Coon or Raccoon.
I was like, we might have to start off the bat and just say that the name of this cryptid is slightly racist. Not that slightly. It is
it's a
racist.
raccoon. It's a raccoon.
It's a raccoon.
That's not.
Kind of
I didn't
racist.
I'm going to make it a mission not to use the word coon.
Okay, don't use the word.
Okay, well, if anyone says raccoon, I have a show and tell for you guys.
Oh, okay, let's see it. I have
It's
one
really
too.
small.
Give it to me.
But I was working on this last week. If anyone's been to Point Lobos in California, I'm sure there's other places that look like this, but this was my inspiration, was Point Lobos. If anyone's in California, it's really lovely because it's all around, it borders Highway 1. It's in Carmel Valley, but basically it looks like this all the way up past Big Sur and all of that. All up the California coast. The waters are light blue and there's just rocks and forest and it's gorgeous. And I feel like we would all be happy in a place like this.
For sure.
How often are you painting?
Every day.
Ooh,
Wow.
I have a new painting I'm working on. Let me show you guys that. I'll be right back.
Do you want to show
you
it
do
to
that.
Okay.
Okay, you do that, and I'll show my show and tell while she runs
this
around.
Is awkward. Okay.
This is my bowl of rocks.
Oh, I love that.
It's all raw Larimar that I stole from somebody, and now it's mine. This bowl is worth thousands of dollars, and nobody can have it but me, or maybe Bree.
You stole thousands of dollars worth of rocks from someone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I did pay them for it, but I got it at a steal, so I feel like a thief.
Steals and deals.
Oh, you paid him for it.
I did pay them for it, but I feel like I robbed them.
Well, if they didn't know,
fucking love that
well
comment.
enough how much their bowl of rocks is worth, it's their own fault, is what I always say.
I agree. Maybe we'll do like a little giveaway, and I'll send somebody some Larimar.
Let's do a quick shout out to all the early risers here: Dogface Boy,
Hell
Scott,
yeah.
Enzo, Janet, and I think
Pinzer.
that's Pinzer, Flactum, and that's it. So we got a solid audience coming in for the raccoon episode.
Did the deal
Yes,
include
okay.
the bowl? No.
I just
Tell your
realized that
friends. We're
it
talking about
appears that
raccoons
Stinky.
Raccoons.
It appears.
Oh, drink, everybody.
Oh shit! It appears. Oh.
Spooky's here.
Spooky Morales.
Hi, Spook.
It appears that Stinky has stepped on the painting while it was drying,
Oh,
which is
perfect.
okay because this is just the first layer. It's probably
Add
going
some
to take
depth.
me. I'm going to estimate for at least 4 more days till this is done because this is just the first pass.
Okay.
But I have created.
Oh,
It will
Cactus?
look like
it.
the desert, and it'll be all kinds of cactuses. I plan on going in here with all kinds of details. I'm going to
love
change the
it.
sky color, and it's going to be a dope-ass fat boy moon.
I
Here's
love
what
it.
I want to do at some
Yeah.
point, Bree, and I need your help. I'm gonna invest in a property and rent it out like in a vacation setting, like a desert perhaps, or a
Okay.
lake
That's the
house
Joshua
or a
tree.
beach house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to line the walls with original art, and we're going to sell the art.
Okay, let's do it. I'm in.
Yo, do it. Everyone's
Cool.
gonna want my vaginas.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
crystal vaginas.
Everyone
yeah, for
does
sure.
want your vaginas.
This
Plural.
For sure.
I still haven't touched this because I'm only doing this on Friday, but this was
You
my
don't-
first pass the other day.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna be beautiful. This looks a little rough and wild.
No, I
But
like
I'm
the hint of nipples up top is my favorite.
I'm
I'm going to tell
pro
you.
feminine at everything, and so I
I'd like to
plan
just dive
on
right in that painting.
yeah I plan
Head
on
first.
adding some type of like crazy greenery here and probably like vines that are coming out, and it should look pretty cool. I'm always
Sexy.
inspired by cactuses and all that kind of stuff, but of course I love landscapes. I love feminine flavor. You know,
Feminine flavor. Yeah.
that's it.
Don't we
Now,
all?
is that a vagina behind you there to the left of the green hand?
Yeah, this one I did a long time ago. I feel like
Or is that? Oh,
That was a
yes.
space vagina. Yeah.
Space
that one's a
vagina.
spice Fiji.
I feel like you should put some of these paintings on a t-shirt. Like, you have the scanning app on your phone. Why don't you scan some of your paintings and put them on a t-shirt?
Make some vagina t-shirts, Bree.
Yeah.
Come on.
Why not?
I'm
She's
doing
like
a
laughing.
I'd wear them.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
I just do them for fun. I put them on my house and stuff, you know.
we do.
Ew.
All right, Bree, let's get in.
Get Scissor Goes Goon.
Everybody drink because
Oh,
we
can
said
we
the
say
word.
Ghost
Ghost
Okay.
raccoon. Oh,
Double trouble.
Ghost raccoon. This is, I'm assuming, again, I have no frame of reference here, but I'm assuming this is going to be a fun one, right? This is
You
just kind of
know-
a fun throwaway episode of Bobby's Cryptid Corner.
It's a wild ride we're about to go on,
No.
which
I mean,
I
okay.
think I am much more invested in this one than Brie is. I think we approach this topic very different ways, and there's things that she picked up on and cares about, and there's things that I picked up on and cared about. So we're going to talk about them all as we go. So this right here is the
Okay.
Ghost Raccoon. Everybody take a drink. Go ahead and start off the episode strong. Now, Brie, why don't you go ahead to the next slide, because I don't know where you want me to start.
I want to talk about kind of
start?
like what are the kind of the attributes of said coon?
Yes, it is.
Oops.
Okay, so
My bad.
It,
Sorry.
it
I don't
does.
like to
in-
skip ahead. It fucks it up.
I'm sorry. I apologize. So I will say the coon does indeed look like a raccoon. It looks like a trash panda, but in ghost form. That is correct, Brie. I'm glad
I'm
that you
sorry.
made that distinction. It's okay. Technical difficulties sometimes.
Well, that's why I just let the video play. I'll pause it here. Yes,
There we
typical physique as a raccoon trash panda, but in a ghost form.
Bobby, raising your hand. It's
I
off
don't
the
want to
screen.
jump the gun here, and I do
Yeah.
not want to be the skeptic that brings the party down, but I'm
Yeah.
very curious, chomping at the bit, if you will, about what differentiates a ghost raccoon with a regular raccoon.
Oh, it's so
One's a
interesting
ghost,
that you say
Bobby.
that, because one is indeed a ghost. It is not alive. And number
Oh, okay.
two, it emits a light from inside of it. And we're not talking
We
about
forgot
eye
this.
shine. The eye shine
You messed
is
it
not.
up.
Oh, sorry. I
He's got like
apologize.
an ET heart. Is that a fart? What was that?
Corey!
Tell Corey what's up. Wow. That was impressive.
That is hardcore on our YouTube video right now, Corey.
Corey, we're live right now. We don't need your flatulence.
They're yelling at you. Anyways, well, just like that light.
Can we get a can we clip that out and make it part of the, Can I get a hate crime for that, please?
Yes, please.
I can't believe that happened. That was
Somebody had cabbage tonight. Somebody's eating out of the raccoon
soup.
trash can
We had
tonight.
soup. We are eating a little bit like raccoons tonight. So, okay. So, all right.
oh, drink again.
It has a light coming from it. And it's not talking about like an eye shine here, Bobby.
Okay. Yeah, it's like E.T.'s heart.
Exactly, like the ET phone home finger, but just inside of it.
No, his
And
heart.
that's
His
something.
heart glows.
100%, 100%.
I thought this was the Alien Show. Have you not seen ET, for Christ's sake?
Well, you know, it's interesting that you say that because I might conclude that the ghost raccoon is indeed an alien and not a ghost.
All right. Let's keep going.
This is so
I
cute.
am
Black
intrigued.
dragon.
You have my attention.
Perfect. All right, so Bree, go ahead. I'll let you go.
With what?
You need to change the slide for me to continue because I don't know where you want me to start.
Okay, where does this come from? Technically, the very first recorded part of this story comes down to the very first century BC in Roma.
Yes, this dates back the first mentions of it. Technically, they say are inside the Bible or Bible-esque writings.
Bible-esque. You know, there's
Yeah,
all
like
those stories that
Bible-esque.
didn't make it, but
To
yes.
the actual official Bible, exactly. But it is linked very strongly to Jesus himself.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we
Objection,
differ
Your Honor,
on.
leading.
Okay, so what we'll get into it then. So, okay,
This is our first recording statements.
Go for it.
Okay.
I'll let you read, Brie.
Kari told me how to pronounce this, and I already forgot. But
Pontius
it's like
Pilate.
there we
Pontius
go.
Pilate.
Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate was a procreator of Judea,
Judea.
Judea, a group of seafarers, perhaps Corinthians, came to Jerusalem hoping to win favor. They gave, this is all weird, obviously, because I think this, like she said, it's in the Bible times, so it doesn't make sense to me to read. But they basically gave Pilate a gift,
Pilate.
which was
Pilate.
Fuck.
He's the
Pilate.
man that murdered Christ.
As
Come
a
on.
Literally,
gift, I know.
Exactly. That's why it goes to Jesus. Keep going.
They gave such killer. They
Heathens.
gave Pilate
There you go.
as a gift a strange, small animal covered with fur and black hands upon its tail and a band of black across its eyes and with paws like the hands of a monkey, which is our cute little trash pandas.
Mm-hmm.
So Pilate kept the animal with him and would not be parted with it, though the animal avoided light and would seek to hide in shadows, preferring to move about at night. And it was said that this little raccoon, someone's got to.
I was going to say that sounds like a raccoon to me.
There really isn't any other animal that fits this description, especially with its little paws, like a monkey, and then the black band across its eye.
Raccoon.
Oh God, again.
Oh, no, sorry.
But it was said that every single thing that Pilate did with his buddy, like his little,
it mimicked him.
The
Like
R
they did
word. It mimicked him. Yes, they did everything together. It was like his little.
When he showered, it showered. When he ate, it ate.
So
When he washed his hands, Coon would wash his hands. Oh.
When he washed his hands of the trial of Christ, the raccoon.
Specifically,
Yes,
yes.
Specifically, that story is in there.
Okay.
This is not in the Bible. Let me tell you that. None of this is in the Bible.
Where is
but
it from?
It's one of those Bible
they're
adjacent books.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Yeah,
Bible
those Bible
adjacent, got it.
adjacent
All
books. Yeah.
It's fan fiction. All right.
And basically, while the hands were getting washed or whatever, the raccoon was there. Drink, I apologize. And it was mimicking what Jesus was doing. And so one of Jesus's followers got super upset and killed and cursed the raccoon.
Dick. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Tell me
Now, were
that
there raccoons in
Mr.
Jerusalem at the
Pilate
time?
doesn't look like Johnny Depp.
No, he doesn't.
You don't see any resemblance here?
No.
No.
Are you guys stupid?
No.
I found this and I was like shitting my pants, and then I was doing with this when I was on the phone with Kari, and she's like, "Oh my God," and we were both like, "It's Johnny Depp!" Look at this entire facial structure. Oh my God, it is impeccable. The eyes, the nose, the lips, everything is perfectly proportioned. I can't believe you guys. It's fine. Some of us
Sorry.
are challenged in life, and I accept that. You guys are my friends and are challenged in that way.
Yes. All right, give me the next
It's
slide.
fine. You guys really don't see the
Thank you,
difference?
Pilot.
Okay. So, I might as well play this. Okay, so as the sun set Pilate's servants found the animal in the kitchen where the cook slept. As it, meaning the kitchen, became dark, the servants saw that the animal gave off a strange light. They were afraid and ran to tell a guard what they had seen. The guard came and saw, and then went to tell Pilate. At first, Pilate thought nothing. But when they brought the animal before him, he saw the light coming from the animal. He was fearful and ordered the guards to take the animal away. Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically they sent him in the river just like Moses to cast him away. I don't know about you, but Pilate sounds like a dick. If he was so obsessed with this cute little ghost creature, why would you just be like, gods, take him from me?
Because people sometimes with religion do weird things. You remember there's like parts of the Bible where like God literally tells people to like murder their own son kind of shit. So it's like kind of in line with how that time worked.
True. If you fell out of line, they'd just be like, bye.
Exactly. Bobby had to drop out. He kicked his computer and it turned off, but he'll be back. Don't worry. All right, so
this is what I imagine of this creature. Like, I
Sadly
added the
going
red
away.
eyes to everything, which might not be accurate, but
yeah.
because the ghost coon glows in the dark,
Right.
it is readily seen by both. Oh shoot! Someone's got to be on that button. Thank you. Because
Got it.
the ghost coon
Okay.
the ghost coon's semi-immortal nature carries with it the assurance that the ghost coon will be will be repeatedly destroyed to be remade again, and always hungry. The ghost coon was said to have been caught aboard the ship carrying Joseph of Arimathea to Britain by soldiers who led it into a trap with food. Obtaining food is a weakness of the ghost coon. So, snacks.
You skipped a whole part where it was said that this raccoon was also said to have been buried with Jesus.
Yes, because I didn't believe that it was actually
But it is a part
word
of
for
the
word.
story because it says that the ghost coon dies, the lady curses it, and when they take away Jesus's body, they say, "Take away that and that which Pilate gave me," which was the dead fucking raccoon. So that's, I think they're alluding a little bit to the fact, because this, what you're saying right here, is talking about how like it dies and it comes back, like it has to be killed to come back over and over again. And that's important to mention, that the reason that that's associated with that is because it's associated with the fact that it was buried with Jesus and rose again at some point.
Not necessarily. I will share. Hold on. I will
welcome back,
share the text.
I feel like my computer went out at a very crucial moment in this story.
Yeah, you missed it. Okay. So, blah, 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 strange light, da, 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 da. Joseph, a prominent man, went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Pilate asked him, "What would you do?" Joseph answered, "I would take it away and bury it." And Pilate said, "Yes, take it and bury it, and take this animal also." So,
Which was his dead raccoon.
not necessarily buried. It depends on how you read that. To me, I don't think that it necessarily means that he was buried with Jesus. Yes, most likely the same time frame. Maybe there was like some really strange celestial thing going on where things that died in that same 3-day time frame happened to then
Rise from
be
the dead.
risen.
Yes. Well, and like I said, it's important this comes up.
I'm going to go with a hard no that a ghost raccoon was buried with Jesus Christ.
Well, no, the
Right.
raccoon. Well, the raccoon was an actual raccoon at the time and then it was killed and then buried and then came back as a ghost raccoon. Almost
Yeah,
like when
that's
Jesus
fine
came
too.
back as a
But
zombie.
it's not saying it's with him because it's like
statement still
take him and
stands.
take the body, take him, bury it, like the same thing.
Like
So I
just
guess
simultaneously,
it's just
and
simultaneously.
in like a
So
different
I guess
location.
we just are unsure if they were maybe lazy and decided like, hey, kill
Throw
two
him in the
birds
same
with one
hole.
stone.
I was just gonna say, I don't feel like the people disposing of bodies and such were like the most caring of all of them. So I would assume that they were just kind of like, well, here's a hole, just put them all in there. Sounds
but
great.
that's still, I would still say objection, Your Honor, hearsay, because we're unsure whether or not that is what actually happened.
I'm not on
even
trial.
according to the text. Everything's a trial now. We're on
this is
trial
from
until
Acts of
Johnny's off
Pilate,
trial.
Medieval non-canonical
Okay.
text.
Yes.
I've read a lot of non-canonical biblical texts, but I've never heard of this before, and I am
It's wild,
intrigued.
right? I know
It
what
is
I'm saying.
extremely
Yes.
wild. Okay, we shall move on and go
Wrap it
back to
Now we'll go back to the idea that Bobby missed of the ghost coon. Everybody drink while me push the button. The ghost coon stored itself away on a boat in order to get away from its original place, and this is how the idea of how it spread throughout and how it ended up in the United States.
Yes, but also it was like basically
This is
Here.
the most unexpectedly insane episode of Bobby's
Told
Cryptid
you.
Corner.
I told you.
ever-
but you
Interesting.
did miss a really big point, Bobby,
I'm
which
very
was
impressed
that
so far.
it wasn't until the people in the kitchen, because said Coon,
Drink shit.
who's on brand. Okay. He needs a name. Coonicott. Because
Obtaining
Coonicott-
food is a weakness of the ghost coon. That is one of my
Yes,
weaknesses.
he
as
needs
well.
snacks. Anyway, the people in the kitchen noticed that he was emitting some type of strange glow. So then they told Pilate, and Pilate was like, "The fuck?" And then he's like, "Nah, you're lying." And then when he saw it in real life, he was like, "Get this little small beast away from me! Trash
Put
it!
that thing back
Kill
where it
him."
came from.
So Pilate is not to be trusted, and he's a bad man. And I hope he's getting a pineapple up his anus in hell.
No, I agree. For other reasons besides the ghost coon.
Yeah, for sure. So the
right.
Blaming
ghost,
Jesus on the Jews,
the
maybe.
little ghosty ghost, the ghost C, ghosty McGhost wanted to go to Britain, and so it hopped on a goddamn boat, and it went with what was the Joseph of Arimathea, and
And
popped on
Arimathea.
over to the UK. So let's give me the next slide,
He
Brandon.
just
Let's get
ghosts
over.
on. I think now
Oh,
we
boy.
just got pictures.
There's
now
also
because-
two. So there's big chunks of time within the ghosty sea where it's not mentioned at all.
living forever for the snacks.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
at like a carnival trash can.
For sure. But there's like hundreds of thousands of years that go by where like there's no mention of this creature. But there's always these very funny ideas of like how it ended up there and like how it ended up in that way. So it was in the UK area, right, Bree?
Yes.
And what happened in the UK area?
What?
What happened in the UK area?
What?
A lot of things happened in the UK area.
Like?
Like I am drawing a blank. Hold on, let me think about it. And for the
And
trash.
the trash.
Trash, yeah, for sure.
Joseph of Arimathea took the ghost panda to the UK
Yeah.
and the trash.
And the trash. Lord have mercy. What happened in the UK? I forgot.
You don't have your thing up? It's okay, we'll skip past it. The UK is pretty much the same thing. There's like random instances of said weird raccoons, but like not really, and everything
not
is
really,
only
'cause they
secondhand
were-
knowledge, and everything is like nothing is actually written down, and everything is just like oral stories that are told. And a lot of the times, a lot of
Cats.
the and a lot of the the translations of it are like they're saying things like different words like cats or fox or something, and then like
that's
for some
why I
reason,
didn't put it in there. Is everything came back to cats or dogs?
Yeah,
so
but I think it's important.
okay.
It's important to mention though, because I think that it starts to show like a pattern that happens of like misidentification that's going on.
I feel like it's worth noting. I just Googled, are there raccoons in the UK? And the consensus is no, there are not.
Yeah, no, there's not. No.
However, if we introduce them, they would likely thrive.
Probably, they would have a great time.
Which cross-examines the
They're
evidence
very low
presented,
animals.
and which makes sense to strike the UK stories from evidence. Thank you very much.
Anyways,
Well, that almost
then-
adds
I did not
credibility to
include.
the UK stories if they are seeing raccoons, but we know that
Not
they are
having
not
them.
in
They're
the
not
UK.
there.
Yeah.
They must be ghost raccoons,
exactly.
right?
Now, let's hop on over to the US then and get right down into like the southern part of this. So it's funny because if you go to the Ghost Coon website, everybody drinks, I apologize, ghostcoon.org, it'll talk about how there was a time like in the early 1800s where it was in Louisiana. And what it was is there was these two big like medicine / mojo men who were like voodoo priests in the area battling each other. And one of the voodoo priests called upon his gods and asked for some familiars to kind of guide him through this war. And one of his familiars was the Ghost Coon. And the Ghost Coon terrorized Louisiana towns while they were battling between these two to see who was going to be the head honcho. Surprise, the Ghost Coon did not win. The other one did, although they both apparently left Cuba after said giant fight. That was very supernatural, might I add.
The fight, and like if you go down
I
to
feel
the
like you
text,
guys
so
are
the
trolling
fight
me,
is
right?
No.
basically
No,
no.
you're
If you go down to the fight, it really is, I believe, like a hurricane in nature. If you read it, I mean, it even says hurricane that was thought among the Gulf Coast natives to bring bad luck, to speak the name of the gods. But they switched out those names for mare's tail, which then leads you to think that it was an animal. So then that, like, all of that to me doesn't mean shit.
Okay, well, we're not at the point where we're judging it. So right now we're just telling the story. And shame on you for
Okay.
trying to edit the
I'm
story,
sorry.
Brie, and tell people half information and not give
Because
them the whole
I'm
story.
being honestly, like, you have to kind of use.
But that's the
thinking
story that
hat
they have
here?
there. So then we have a few hundred years where the Ghost Coon, everybody drink, is not around in any capacity. You don't see it again, but it pops up between Arkansas and Texas is where it's really just kind of thrived, where it lives now, and where the legend and the story kind of continues on up until this day.
And now we get to pick up our accents.
So now we're going to get down to the southern
Arkansas,
accents.
Oklahoma, Texas.
No, not Oklahoma, just Arkansas and Texas. No,
Oh,
Oklahoma.
wow.
Arkansas to be present, Oklahoma, Texas state lines.
Nope, sorry. It's only Arkansas and Texas. That's what it says everywhere. All right, so I'm going to read us
We
some
have
firsthand-
to point
Yeah.
out that okay, so the location is the northeastern corridor of Texas around the Arkansas border
Just
and
to
Yes.
prove a
possibly
point.
into
Yes.
Oklahoma, correct?
Just to
I just
prove
gotta
a
say,
point.
Let's think about that
Does that say it,
33rd
Jamie?
parallel here.
Pittsburgh, but I don't know why.
Oklahoma, Texas state lines.
Okay. Yes. Perfect.
All right,
You're
fine.
welcome.
This is
Fine.
this is a high concentration geographic area of high strangeness. It follows right on
33rd
the 33rd
parallel. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You have Bigfoot sightings out there. You have notoriously haunted towns, i.e., Jefferson, Texas. You have Texarkana, where or Fouke, Arkansas, where the Fouke monster, the Legend of Boggy Creek is from. It's just another theme of the show seems to be geographic motifs, and this is yet another one.
This is yet another one
we're
of them.
Discovering organically.
All right, so I'm going to read some firsthand encounters that are specifically from 2017. I'm going to try my best to use the country accent because I feel like these are
What a
country
good
folk.
year.
It's not bad. To
So
be
this
honest.
first one's Mr. B. This is mid-January 2017 between McNabb and Saratoga, Hempstead County, Arkansas. I was coming back from Millwood Lake in my boat about 7:30 at night. And I think it was that Wednesday, near where the old Blue Moon jump used to be on 355. I thought somebody was in the road with a flashlight because my headlight was off in the trees on the curve. But when the road straightened back out, there was a coon in the road where I seen the light. I saw that dude lit up right where my bulbs hit. And then it eased off right into the ditch. It didn't run a bit, just moved off the road slow. And when I went past there, where it had been in the road, I could see that some light was coming off of it.
God damn it.
So this is the first one. This is clearly a
I can't
raccoon
wait to hear the next one about
with a
the
glowing light.
ghost raccoon.
Okay. This next one is Mr. K. January 28th, so not too far after that. Hempstead County, Arkansas. Again, not too far. I was on my tree stand with my bow, and I got there early, still dark. Out ahead of me to the right, I saw something moving on the ground, maybe 50 yards off. It weren't a deer, and I can't say what it was, just a light, kind of pale. Coming off, slow off the ground. It went off the side of the ridge, and whatever it was crossed over the ridge to my left, and I lost it. That is a certified ghost raccoon story right there.
Bree just bounced. He's not interested anymore.
I know. She doesn't care. This one is Mr. O, February 14th, same area, McNabb, Arkansas. Strangest thing I ever saw. Something was a fire. Smoke or steam light coming off them through the trees there past McNabb. It weren't fog. Too dry for that. I watched it for a while, and I swear it wasn't a quarter mile off. Parked on the timber company road, and it walked in, but when I got there where the smoke was coming from, there wasn't anything there. I was about 35, maybe 40 feet around it. I stood around for a bit thinking I might see it again, see the smoke. I walked back to my truck, didn't see anything. When I got there, I looked back, and there was that thing again. Like a big coon on the ground of the trees, looking back at me, shining like a light, shining with the light around it. You didn't have to tell me twice. I got the fuck out of there.
Did they really say fuck in that account?
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't know you were adding that for dramatic emphasis.
No, that's all. I'm literally reading it the way they're written. This is not a joke.
You're literally slowly, assuming these are all real accounts, you're slowly bringing me into the
idea of it
realm
right
of the ghost raccoon.
All right, well, let me take you to the next one then. So then we got
quick
Mr.
shout out
S.
to Enzo, First Floor Audio, Unidentified S4, Andy Gambino, Spooky again.
Janet Sanchez.
Ready?
Peppa 8.
The next one we got here is
All
Mr.
right.
S.
Right,
March
that's all I got.
21st, between McNabb and Fullerton, Hempstead, Arkansas. Again, all in the same area. There was
21st
something.
What year is all these?
2017.
Mr.
What year are all these?
2017.
2017.
Yeah.
All of
We were
them, though?
transitioning into
All
the
of
age
them.
Aquarius.
All of these are 2017.
The veil is being
yes.
lifted, and we are accepting and being exposed to the reality of ghost raccoon.
That sounds
There-
awful.
Listen, there was something there. I had no idea what it was or how far away it was. It was night, you see, and dark. It could have been right on the bank, or it could have been further back in the trees. It didn't move, but when I moved, I'd put a tree or something between us, and I could see this light shining from behind the tree. I thought somebody must have dropped a flashlight, and I hollered, hey, anybody up there? But nobody said anything. Tiny loud. Whatever it was, it moved off into the trees.
You guys are just mocking my people at this point.
It's this motherfucker right here.
This motherfucker right here, just like that. Actually,
And the trees.
Very descriptive, exactly. All right, we only got two more. We got two more. This one's Mr. D.
I can't wait.
I was running some yo-yos I put out, and I was maybe 30 yards down the stream from the railroad thistle. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, these mosquitoes swarmed me. It was after dark by quite a bit, and I wasn't using a light, so I don't know what happened. But this cloud of mosquitoes just appeared. Well, I'm swatting the mosquitoes, and I look up there on the thistle, and there's this light. It was moving. Not up high like somebody was carrying it, but down low, right on the rails. And when it went all the way across to the McNabb side, it disappeared. That was pretty weird. But what really spooked me was it sounded like whatever it hissed at me before it got off the threshold, and then the mosquitoes were gone.
The mosquitoes were gone?
The mosquitoes were gone.
Well, God
Mosquitoes are
dang.
gone. Okay, ready? This is the last one, guys. This is a woman. We've had men so far. This is Miss L.
Is her name
Put
Tammy?
that out there right now.
Miss L. You can call me crazy, but I weren't drunk. It was dark out, and I'd come up from Spring Hill, driving along through McNabb, and I was about halfway to Saratoga when all the engine lights came on. I mean, all of them. Oil, temperature, brakes, the works. So I pulled off the road first chance I got. Popped the hood, got out to have a look at the engine. I didn't turn it off. You shouldn't do that because you might not get it started again. The engine looked all right, best I could tell in the dark. Wasn't screaming or such, and it was quiet out. Too quiet. Not a cricket, nothing. So I shut the hood and get back in my car, looking at the lights, and just as I was shutting my door, bang! This thing hit the glass right beside my head. You could have heard me screaming
bang!
in Texas.
You're wrong, Pepper
knocked-
Beach.
It knocked the door, and on the glass on the left side was this face, like a coon, a possum, and it was on fire. Fuck the engine, I said, and took off out of there. Makes me shaky
Lord
just thinking
Jesus,
about
there's
it.
a fire.
Cursing again too.
Lord Jesus, there's
These are
a
honest
fire.
backwoods folks.
These are these are backwoods folks. That's the thing I'm trying to like get across in this point. Is these are
They
very
know what a
obvious
regular
backwoods folks.
non-ghost raccoon looks like.
So it's interesting that they keep calling it a ghost
So-
raccoon,
so-
like
so-
they've
so-
seen raccoons.
What I'm gathering from this is like all that this is, it's a raccoon that's absorbed in some sort of light. Is that basically what we're
Yeah.
talking about here?
Yeah, and that's why I don't necessarily say that it is a
The light of
ghost
Jesus in this
raccoon,
case.
possibly, but I think more maybe this could be something supernatural, alien like that they are being visited by that possibly just maybe looks like a raccoon to
No.
them.
You guys are the extraterrestrial experts on Bobby's Cryptid Corner.
Armchair,
Are there
sure.
any?
I'm an expert
are
witness.
there any breeds or species of extraterrestrials that might resemble a raccoon?
I mean,
Absolutely
Aside
not.
from Rocket,
I was like the closest thing I
Raccoon
would
from
think
Guardians
would be like a gray, like a small gray, right? Because they were small, they can stand up. They don't have tails or ears or like anything
we
like
are
that. So
grasping at straws.
So we are literally grasping at straws when it comes to that one. Yes.
He's definitely not like Rocket.
No.
I'm gonna say that it's
Lucky
definitely nothing alien. Because I could get behind like small, gray, whatever, but it was very it was noted in the tails that it had that black band across the eyes, and there aren't, I mean, unless a gray was wearing some weird, no, there's no way around it.
It's not a gray. I'm gonna.
It's all hearsay.
Yeah. Hearsay. Huh?
I'm gonna veto the gray
Hearsay.
theory right now.
Yeah. No, I agree.
This is
100%.
definitely
Maybe a juvenile Sasquatch.
I mean,
no.
that's a better explanation, I think, than most.
But like the details of the small paws, small monkey-like paws,
This
and
picture
the,
is so
the
ominous.
tail.
Right.
I made all these photos. You're welcome.
Wow.
I
I'd
know.
like to make that my phone back.
You should.
I
It kinda
I
looks
even
like
added the smoke.
I'm not gonna
I got
lie, it
2
looks-
layers of smoke right here.
It looks a little bit like the tree is a lady's
You
legs,
made that? That's not
and
a real
he's climbing
photo of
up
a ghost
the
raccoon?
legs.
No, it's not. It's not
Looks
real.
like he's going carpet munching.
He is going in deep. Let's say that he is
Feel it.
prepping. He is going
This
in.
is
He's
spreading.
prepping.
vagina paintings biggest customer. Okay.
Honestly, this one's my favorite picture. I did not doctor
is
this
this?
photo
What
at
is
all.
this?
That is
the
a
one-
what's the word?
This is the one real
Raccoon.
photo I have used in the slide. I just think it looks dope. He's like, oh, Anthony is on
gotta
point.
go.
Love me some muff. Where you got to go?
Away from this picture.
All right.
Okay. All right.
I'm glad
fine,
that
we
the
can-
ghost
This
raccoons
picture's
are
the
making everyone in the chat
life.
very horny tonight.
Absolutely.
Oh,
What they're about. So I
A
think
Greg on emo. Maybe.
I think Bree, is there any more slides, or is that's pretty much the whole story of the ghost raccoon? There's not really too much else to it.
Oh, here we go. Check it out.
Oh wow.
He is holy.
Did you make that one?
Yes, he's
Oh,
holy.
that was a great one.
All right. Are there
Yeah.
any?
And
Is
then
is any one like credible actually ever commented on this to try
Wait,
to
what?
explain it in any way, or are we just going off these firsthand accounts from people in Northeast Texas and Arkansas?
We're
Is
just
that
going
what-
on
and
these
then
people, and also the Jesus people.
non-canonical book of
Yeah.
Pontius Pilate.
Yeah, both. Both.
It's quite the leap
I'll
from
do
one
it.
to the other.
Who wants to say his voice when he says, "Am I a?"
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Is he Southern too? I don't.
No.
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 He's like, am I? Am
Am
I?
I fucked on sci-fi? Always British.
I want to go
I think
last.
Okay, that's fine. I think that we should make all villains British. Am I fucked or sci-fi? That's what he says. All right, I'll go first.
He's so cute.
I'm gonna give this one a solid 3. I'm gonna sci-fi it, but I'm gonna give it a 3 only purely because I greatly enjoy this, and I really truly wish that this raccoon was born with Jesus, and I wish that it rose again like a zombie and traveled on boats throughout the world and time. Like, I love it so much. I love that, and I wish that it was true. So I'm
You
giving
just
it a
want
3.
it to be real, so you give
I
it a
want it to
3.
be real so bad that I'm
Wait,
giving
you're
it
giving
a 3.
it a 3?
Yeah, I'm giving it a 3. Yeah. That's my reasonings. Everybody in the chat, put your factor sci-fi number, please. Bree, what's yours?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we gotta
shit,
start
baby.
asking
Heard
people.
you.
I gotta be so honest with y'all. I am realistic on this one. Okay, honey, let me tell you why. I believe that a raccoon.
Drink.
Oh shit, you got a drink now. I truly do believe that a raccoon
Please, I will.
could be a ghost. I really do.
So what are you giving it?
So, baby, I'm kind of like stuck in the middle.
You're giving it a middle,
Do I-
bitch?
Do I believe? Wait, hold on. Don't go turning your butter way too early, baby. Okay, we gotta sit here. We gotta simmer. We gotta work it out. Okay.
I'm ready for these biscuits, though.
This is the thing, though. Like,
Okay, then now it's getting offensive.
is it? Okay, listen. I don't really care about y'all feelings. I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord have mercy.
What are you giving it, Bree?
Bobby, you sure you don't
No,
want to go first?
you gotta
Okay.
go.
I'm going last.
I
Yeah.
gotta say, I'm probably leaning more towards a sci-fi.
So like a 4, 3, same as me.
I think I gave it a 3.09.
Okay, that's fine. Bobby, hurry up and take yours before she takes back.
This question I'm about to ask has nothing to do with whether or not I'm fact or sci-fine the ghost.
Go or ghost? Oh, the ghost. Oh, my Lord. Hit
Bobby,
me,
did
Bobby.
you freeze? I think Bobby froze. Which is
I said, is there?
hilarious.
Is there? I said this question has nothing to do with my fact or sci-fi, but is there anything lower than a 1?
No.
No. Okay.
You
Well, I'm
can't.
gonna give the
I mean, you
ghost
can
Why
make
raccoon
can't
it-
you do a
solid. Can I rate it now?
Yeah.
There's such a weird delay; it's very awkward.
Very.
I'm going to. It cuts. It really sabotages my comic timing. I'm going to give this a solid
Comic.
1 for sci-fi. This is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life. I'm pretty open-minded.
Hate it.
I love that we did this for an episode. It feels like an episode we would do like 4 or 5 years down the road from doing this show, like really scraping the bottom of the barrel. But that's okay.
We're doing it early.
This no, not in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, we're running out of cryptids to talk about. But I cannot get on board with Ghost Raccoon. There are far too many explanations for this. Moonlit actual raccoons, for instance.
Glow. Stunning.
I'm gonna go hard one. Audience, what do you think? Put it in the chat.
So Anthony here said 1. Lindsay said 1 too. So far we have sci-fi. Terry Brown gave it a 10. Hey, I'm going in order.
Sorry.
Terry Brown gave it a 10. That, my baby.
Okay, I love it, Terry.
Is that
You're
fact?
a believer. I'm a believer.
Okay. So we got that. Then we got Peppa H gave it a pie. 3.1.
Oh, wow.
Genius.
Jeanette gave it a 1 too. So same. We have sci-fi. Black Dragon
Wow.
gave it an 8.
Wow.
So we
Black
have
Dragon,
another fact.
Hit up Terry and y'all
Lord
can hang
have
out.
mercy. And then it looks like that is the same. Besides, Gobstopper gave 1 and a bit. Not sure what the bit is, baby.
Yes.
10. Enzo said, in all honesty, I rate the fart at the beginning of the show as a 10.
I muted myself and I told him, I was like, bro, everybody heard that. They're still talking about your fart. Someone in the chat said, in all honesty, I rate the fart at the beginning of the show as a 10. You want to come say anything for
We're
yourself?
gonna do a whole show dedicated
Yeah,
to that
you want to
part.
speak for
You wanna
yourself?
speak for yourself? He said no.
Bobby's being temporarily disrupted by the facts of Ghost Coon.
The Ghost Coon.
We had to put facts in all caps there.
See, I like Lindsay's point, though. It's like, if a man can
Bless
be
your
resurrected,
heart.
why not a raccoon? I stand with that comment. I think that
I
makes
agree.
sense.
Exactly.
I think
Bless
that
your
my
heart. Exactly.
my almost middle bitch was on the basis that I don't see why a raccoon couldn't be a ghost. But then it's like you have to think about the story. Why are you laughing?
Because Bobby's processing it.
It's just like the most, like, that sentence has never been said in the history of
But it was
humanity.
today.
I don't see why
It
a
was
raccoon
today.
couldn't be a ghost.
Let me tell
Exactly.
you guys, this whole episode is my fault.
It is, indeed.
I told Kari
it's not a
earlier, I was
fault.
like, why did I do this? So for some reason, I had this in my notes, and I keep almost everything in my notes on my phone so I can reference. And I have a list of, like, possible episodes or different topics I hear and I might want to dive into. So I have a Bobby's Cryptic Corner one, and then it was, like, Bearilla, and then it was Ghost Coon. And I was like, Ghost Coon! And then we looked into what it was, and I was like, there is almost
You're like, we
no
definitely need to
text
talk
to
about this one.
Yeah.
No,
We did deep
no,
into the
it was
bags.
more like, is it too late to go back? Oh wait, the thumbnail is made. Oh Lord, have mercy.
We're here. Yep. That's right. Only on Toddy
Dragon
Bobby's Cryptic
Skunk,
Corner.
thank you.
Here we go.
Actually, this
Dragon
is a really
stuff.
great time to ask everyone that's here,
Yeah,
all 20
throw
of
out
you,
your shit.
if anyone has any estranged cryptids or things that they have heard of, or you want us to cover.
I have a
Please
question
let
for
us
Bobby.
know.
I have a question for Bobby while we're waiting for people in the chat to type that. Bobby, do you have any raccoon-related movies that we can suggest to the audience?
As a matter of fact, not only do I have
No
a
way.
raccoon-related movie, but
Stop.
through various degrees of separation, a ghost raccoon movie.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
just
Okay, give
don't
it to
get too
us.
excited. Just bear with me here. Now,
Okay.
there's a gentleman, comedian from the 1980s who's gone completely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in recent years, named
Haven't we all?
Dan Aykroyd. He starred in one of the writers of Ghostbusters, the
think we
movie
might have done
Ghostbusters,
talking
which is about raccoons, which is about ghostbusting.
Ghostbusting, exactly.
So keep that in mind. We're going to plant that seed right now. He's
Okay.
in Ghostbusters. He's also in a movie from 1988 called The Great Outdoors with John Candy, which is just a John Hughes written kind of 80s family comedy. about all the madcap, silly situations you get into on a family vacation. In this case, in the great outdoors. So we have Ghostbusters Dan Aykroyd, and then in the movie The Great Outdoors, there are several vignettes for nothing but comical reasons. I don't think it drives the plot forward whatsoever, if memory serves, about little raccoons that are just rummaging through the trash of the family outside of the cabin, and there's subtitles, little comical subtitles of the raccoons in what they're saying and thinking as they rummage through the trash of John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. So 1988's Great Outdoors is the recommended movie. Yeah, I know. Is the recommended movie of this episode on ghost raccoons.
Also, where the red fern grows.
Oh. What is it again?
Where the red fern grows, about the dogs that die?
That doesn't count.
Yeah, they talked about Ghost Coon in it.
There are raccoons in that.
No, it's Ghost something Coon. It's not just Ghost Coon. It's an actual character. It is. I'm
going to see what Google says when I say movies about ghost raccoons.
I forgot the name, but I read the book.
You can read
the book in school. Unfortunately, baby, I try. I just look at the words and I move my head. And I'm like, what did you read? And I was like, I don't know, but I'll go back.
What's it say, Bobby? What's the Google tell us?
Wait, hold on, Bobby. Tell me again what the movie was. Where the
The Great Outdoors from 1988 with Dan Aykroyd.
And is this a scary movie or no?
No, it's a comedy.
Ugh.
It's the closest thing I could get to make relate to this episode.
Okay, what is your Google search?
Hey, Lindsay,
there's not much going on here.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City.
Can you ask Corey if he had any bacon?
Yeah.
He didn't.
There's no ghost raccoon movies as far as I can tell in this.
All right. No.
Does anyone have any crazy raccoon stories though?
No, I have no
time now.
I will tell you though. No, we're not. We don't have time. I will tell you though that the raccoons at my mom's house don't give a fuck who you are.
Most raccoons don't at this point.
But yeah, maybe you're right at this point because I do see other video or like people will tell you.
I see so many videos on TikTok.
Just run out and they run away, but like
no, they like fight
my mom's
people now.
house. No, when I used to live at my mom's house, they would just hang out, and I swear they were like, "What?" You'd like open the door, with the flashlight,
people,
and they're just like,
"Yeah, exactly." They got no fear.
It's like, oh shit.
They're like, "I know there's food in here, and I know that you're more afraid of me than I am of you." They've turned it on us. They're becoming conscious.
And then you never know.
Especially with COVID, everybody inside, then all the raccoons flourished. Invasion.
I love the videos, though, when there's like one and then there's a whole bunch of babies. They're so cute. If they didn't live in the trash, goddamn, they're cute.
Yeah, I don't know why we haven't, as a species, tried to domesticate raccoons and sell them as pets.
Yeah, for sure. We should have.
There's so many other weird things.
Kind of, sort of now.
There's a wicked delay right now.
It's all good.
Right,
if it sounds like I'm interrupting you, I'm trying not to.
It's okay, Bobby. We're going to end the episode anyways because that's all we got on the ghost raccoon. One more drink for the road. We love you guys.
We're under an hour.
It's okay. There's no rules for how long we stream for. Yes, absolutely.
Quick and dirty with the raccoons.
Exactly.
There are rules, so shush your faces. Before we go, for those of you who are not aware, we do have our merch site open, and we are updating the different logos and such daily. We have some dope t-shirts. Honestly, I think probably the best merch out here on all of YouTube. Yes, I said it. Sorry, friends that have shows. We have outdone you.
I will say that we do have some great supporters. We got Spooky, who's already bought stuff, Enzo, who's already bought stuff, Dad, who's already bought stuff, and Mama Chris, who's already bought stuff. So
there's so much. There's like some dope shit on there.
Dad?
Now I feel like we need some ghost raccoon stuff.
Maybe we'll do some ghost raccoon merch. I know Bobby wants to get one of the Bobby's Cryptid Corner shirts, and you should.
Oh,
for I think it would look so good on you.
Yeah, and so we have awesome merch.
Does it come in black?
Good. It comes in black and blue. I did both.
So
I did
we
the
have some-
classic blue that's Bobby's Cryptid Corner, that, you know, our typical blue, navy kind of blue color, and then I did a black as well.
So yeah, we have some really cool
I'm
shirts
ordering
out
one
there,
right
and
now.
all.
Oh, by the
God
way,
Do
to
it.
damn
everyone.
it! Every time.
Sorry, Bree. There's delays with everybody.
Okay.
It's my
But if
stupid Texas internet.
well, God damn it, Bobby. I wish Kari was here to say like, God damn it, Bobby. She does the best Hank Hill accent.
All right, I'm going to stop talking. You send us off, Bree.
Thank you. But if there is something on there that you guys, or if there isn't something on there that you guys want, you guys can always let us know because we can make it. We will get you that t-shirt. It is bomb as fuck already what we have on there. But like I said, we're uploading new designs daily. And tomorrow, you might not see us. But Thursday, you will see us on Butt Stuff with Anthony. We're doing a Butt Stuff that is all unidentified as for footage, so that should be super interesting. Anthony is up to us just getting in there, giving him our raw opinion on whether or not it's real or not. So it's going to be super dope. And then I think that might be all that we have this week. Friday you might see a deep thoughty waba. I think that might be the plan. Other than that, for sure, for Bobby's Cryptid Corner, you guys will see us next Tuesday. And
But you will not see Bobby.
Check out our website.
If you don't see Bobby, Bobby will not be here. He'll be coming the week after. We don't know the cryptid for next week, but the one after is going to be mermaids. Okay, we love you guys all.
So
Goodbye,
prep for that.
everybody.
You guys have a great week.
Bye.